As some of you may know, Knuckles is my favorite. From the get-go, I'm talking from the jump, he has been cool as fuck. And this nigga's design is insane. It's so simple, but it says so much about him. I can go on and on about this nigga all day, but I'ma just chill out and talk about his story. From Sonic 3 to Sonic Frontiers, I'ma just talk about his mainline story because I don't feel like, I'ma be real, I don't feel like doing the spinoff. Starting with Sonic 3, the death that crashes into Angel Island absolutely fucking with Knuckles for no reason. He sees Eggman looking at the Master Emerald and he like, nah bro, you got me fucked up. I don't even blame the nigga. Like imagine you chilling in your bed and you hear an explosion and the fat ass egg nigga trying to steal your shit right after. Nigga, I'd be mad as fuck too. Eventually Eggman convinces Knuckles that he's just trying to save the animals and that Sonic is the bad guy. And Knuckles as a character is a really sweet ass nigga. And that's what I absolutely love about Knuckles. Some people think that he's just stupid, but in reality he's just a nice ass dude. So after this, he catches Sonic approaching the island in his super form and he hits that nigga with a ding. Like I said before, Sonic was baffled as fuck about that hit. That nigga was astonished and perplexed. He ain't know what to do. So after Knuckles knocked the emeralds out of him, he just took all the emeralds and hit them across the island. I guess that's what I think, bro. And he also decides, fuck it, since they still on my island, I'ma fuck with these little niggas. He traps Sonic and Tails throughout the whole game and just fucks with them. But eventually, Knuckles catches Eggman actually trying to steal the Master Emerald. And while Knuckles is trying to take the Master Emerald back, he gets shocked extremely bad. I guess you could say he got shocked in both ways. Hey. Could you shut the fuck up? So since he's badly hurt, Knuckles tries to help Sonic and Tails to chase Eggman so they can get his shit back for real. And Sonic and Tails returns back with the Master Emerald in hand, giving it to Knuckles. And after that, they cool. Sonic and Tails do whatever the fuck they do, and then Knuckles is just on the island peacefully. But after that happens, Eggman decides to say, nigga, hell nah, you got me fucked up. And he decides to send hundreds of robots after Knuckles, with the main stupid ass robot being Egg Robo. Knuckles whoops Egg Robo's ass a few times and then Egg Robo says, nah nigga, you got me fucked up. And he brings Knuckles to the strongest version of Sonic so far, Mecha Sonic. That nigga is cool as absolute fuck. He got the shoes, he got that shit on, he got everything right. Only thing I don't like about this nigga fit is that he ain't got no eyes. But honestly, I can't even see why anybody would want to fade him in the first place. That was a good one, right? That was a good one, right? Anyways, Mecha Sonic turns super from the Master Emerald and gets murked again by Knuckles. So he says, nigga, you ain't slick, you got me fucked up. Bro, I swear, every single one of Eggman robots say the same shit. After Mecha Sonic says that, he decides to nuke the place because, yeah, fuck it. But luckily, Sonic comes out of absolutely nowhere and just saves Knuckles, solidifying their friendship. A while later, we hear Knuckles chilling, talking to himself about his life, saying stuff like he doesn't know why he's given this job or why this is his fate, but he lives with it anyway, and saying that he knows that he'll be destined to be there forever. In my opinion, that's gotta be like one of the top 10 hardest moments in the series for me. Like, this man is the definition of it is what it is. Sometimes you just gotta do shit that you may or may not want to do, and you just have to live with it. That's just how life goes. This shit finna make me cry. That right there is what I love about Knuckles though. Over time, you can really see that Knuckles cares about his friends, but his duty is to protect the Master Emerald, so he can't really be everywhere like Sonic. You're getting ahead of yourself, bucko. Anyways, the Master Emerald breaks and something comes out of it. It's a water nigga. Knuckles tried to fight back, but he didn't have enough drip. So Water Nigga, aka Chaos, hits Knuckles one time and runs off. And Knuckles is surprised as fuck that he hit him that hard, but he realizes, oh shit, the island finna fall. Now the island falling, 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 now the island falling. After the island fell, Knuckles decided to go out and find the Master Emerald pieces that Chaos shattered. Cause I mean, the fuck else can he do? Boy, I know Knuckles probably mad as shit at this point, cause every time he just chilling, doing his job, somebody gotta fuck up his groove. And niggas be like, you have one job. Imagine doing that same job all your life. Anyway, while Knuckles is trying to find the Master Emerald pieces, he gets teleported into the past out of nowhere. In the past, he sees the whole Echidna tribe just active and doing shit. Honestly, I don't really like this part too much because Knuckles doesn't really show too much emotion after he finds out about his tribe. But at the same time, this game was made before I was born, so I'ma shut the fuck up. Pretty much every game was made before I was born. I'm like negative 18 years old. Oh, in the past, Knuckles sees this Echidna girl convincing her dad not to do bad shit. But of course, we all know that nigga finna do bad shit. Knuckles gets teleported back into the present and he just like, damn. All right, time to find the emerald pieces. When I tell y'all, this nigga shows absolutely no emotion to that shit, it is insane. I guess you could make the argument that he's more focused on the present than what happened in the past, but like, he doesn't know that at this point in the story. While searching for the emerald pieces, Knuckles catches Eggman with something shiny as fuck in his hand. Knuckles, obviously thinking it's a Master Emerald piece, follows Eggman. Turns out it was just a Chaos Emerald. And Knuckles was like, damn bro, I was wrong. But Eggman said, only thing I still around here is food stamps, bitch. And Eggman decides to call his brand new homie up, Chaos. But Chaos actually looking a little bigger than before. And that's because Egg nigga keep feeding them emeralds past midnight. Look y'all, I tried to tell the nigga not to do it. He just won't fucking listen. After Chaos gets his ass whooped, Eggman tells Knuckles that Sonic probably looking for the Master Emerald pieces too. Oh, Eggman just be lying for no reason. He the type of nigga to say, come outside, we won't jump you with 10 niggas behind him. Anyway, while Knuckles is still looking for the Master Emerald pieces, he sees Sonic with something green and shiny in his hand. And no, before you ask, it's not a polished up piece of shit. Knuckles immediately throws hands with Sonic with barely any words said between them, only to find out that it was just the Chaos Emerald. But it's too late because Eggman takes that shit right as the emeralds are knocked out of Sonic's hand. But of course, Sonic got to talk his shit because Knuckles got tricked for the second time. And Sonic basically says, boy, I'm really about to get your pickle chin ass. But Knuckles don't really give a fuck and he decides to just find the Master Emerald pieces and not help Sonic for a while. Honestly, I don't even blame Knuckles for fading him. After this, Knuckles goes on to find some more of the emerald pieces, but he gets teleported into the past again. But this time he sees the Echidna girl talking to the Master Emerald. Of course, she talking to it about how her dad is finna do some bad shit. Then Knuckles gets teleported back into the present and just says, damn. And he senses that the last 3 pieces are on Eggman's ship. Knuckles sees one of Eggman's robots nearby and decides to follow him to the ship. And boom, Knuckles finds the last emerald pieces but gets teleported into the past a final time. But this time, he sees the Echidna girl on the ground beat up as fuck after her dad did some bad shit. He gets teleported back into the present and finds Sonic and Eggman fighting for the 80th time. After Eggman gets his ass whooped, he runs off and then Sonic chases after him, of course. But Eggman left a huge ass version of Chaos there. So now Knuckles gotta whoop his ass for the 4th time. Or 3rd. Nigga, I'm not good with numbers. I can't even count. Anyway, Knuckles goes back and fixes up the Master Emerald. After that, we hear Knuckles talking to himself again, saying that he may not know the whole story and he may be on the floating island forever, but maybe it's for the better. And he finally says that he's at peace once more. That shit hit, bro. What can I say? I'm gonna take a moment to talk about Knuckles' theme. This shit hit. I love Knuckles' theme my whole entire life. Something that I don't see a lot of people mention about this theme song is that it's not just hip hop. This theme song has a good bit of jazz in it as well. And it fits Knuckles so perfect. He might be hot-headed, but at the same time, he's one of the most relaxed characters in the series. And it really shows it with the theme. I don't want to talk about this for 20 minutes straight, so I'm gonna just shut the fuck up and say one more thing. Knock knock is Knuckles, the blow thrower, independent flower, Master Emerald holder, give you the coldest shoulder, my spice go through boulder. Knuckles relaxes for a bit, but eventually gets harassed by a bad nigga named Rouge. She keep bothering him about how she wants the Master Emerald, but of course, he ain't finna give it up. But while they arguing, Eggman comes out of absolutely nowhere and takes the Master Emerald with this big robot hand thing. Since Knuckles now knows how to fix the Master Emerald up if it breaks, he decides to shatter the Master Emerald so nobody can get it. If I can't have it, none of you niggas can. While searching for the Master Emerald pieces, Knuckles eventually finds Tails and Amy pretty much out of nowhere. But they doing some real important shit, so Knuckles decides to tag along, cause fuck it, why not? Eventually they need Knuckles to find the keys to Eggman's base. And once they find the keys, they go into this big ass rocket to chase after Eggman, I guess. So boom, now these niggas in space and they all fly as hell. So since none of these niggas really know how to drive a rocket, they just like crash into a meteor. That releases all of the Master Emerald pieces that Knuckles has collected so far. So now that Knuckles is freaking out over the emerald pieces, he decides to ride the rocket himself. And they crash because, like I said, none of them niggas know how to ride a rocket. Knuckles runs off to find the emerald pieces, but then he meets up with Rouge again. Rouge is talking really big shit this time because she really wants that Master Emerald. Since Knuckles don't like when niggas talk shit, they squabble. But eventually, Rouge slips on a ledge with a pit full of lava right beneath her. And Knuckles saves her because, like I said before, he is a nice ass nigga. She decides to give him the Master Emerald pieces that she found because the nigga's sweet. After all of that, Knuckles is trying to find his way back to Sonic, Tails, and Amy, but out of nowhere, he feels this strange ass energy. And bop, Sonic teleports right in front of him. Sonic said that he was using Chaos Control and that he needs Knuckles to help Amy and Tails right now. Also, I didn't mention this, but like, they're all on the space colony Ark. I mean, it kind of did matter, but yeah. The Ark was made by Eggman's granddad, and that's one of the reasons why Eggman's there in the first place. Eggman used the Ark to destroy half the moon, and he's threatening, you know, the people on the planet because they won't let him take over. Anyway, everybody hears a broadcast on TV, and it's Eggman's granddad. He was saying his final words for execution, and basically he said, "I'll kill my granddaughter and destroy my research. Now I'm finna destroy this fucking planet." Yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 was pretty dark. He basically set the Ark to destroy the world if all of the Chaos Emeralds were there. Since Eggman brought all the Chaos Emeralds there, now everybody has to work together to stop the Ark from destroying the world. Eggman finds out that they probably need the Master Emerald to stop the Chaos Emeralds because that's like the only energy that can really stop them. So now Sonic and Knuckles has to head to the center of the space colony Ark. When they do, they actually find this huge ass lizard trying to stop them. Shadow tells them to go ahead and stop the Chaos Emeralds because he finna take care of the lizard. Boom, Knuckles stops the Chaos Emeralds, but the lizard decides to take over and destroy the world instead. So basically the nigga ain't really need the Chaos Emeralds in the first place. Blah blah blah. Sonic and Shadow go super, so the blah, I don't fucking know. Basically Sonic and Shadow saves the world and everybody goes home, but Shadow kind of dies, but we don't talk about that. I'm gonna take a little moment to talk about the Knuckles music in this game. To stop myself from getting a noise complaint, I'm gonna just let y'all listen to this shit real quick. The music fits Knuckles perfectly. Like I said before, he has a good bit of jazz in these songs too, but it's also rap and it's so good. Anyways, the next few times we see Knuckles is just to tag along with Sonic and Tails to stop Eggman, and that's okay, but in those times we don't really get anything to expand his character. But the next time he plays a major role is in Sonic Forces. Eggman defeated Sonic and then took over 99% of the world. Knuckles decides to come from Angel Island and lead a resistance, but they can't really do much because they don't have any heavy hitters for real. Eventually, Sonic breaks out of the prison and joins the resistance, and from there they take the world back from Eggman. Yes, nigga, the plot was that short. I like the fact that they actually gave Knuckles a really important role in this game. Without Knuckles, it probably wouldn't have been a resistance in the first place, and it really shows it with him commanding everybody and actually getting some work done. Sadly, you don't really get to play as Knuckles in this game. After they take the world back from Eggman, Knuckles goes home and just watches over the Master Emerald. After this, we see Knuckles going through the motions almost exactly like he did in Sonic Adventure 1. He says that he doesn't know why he has this duty, but it's probably karma from what his ancestors did. But later on, we see Knuckles go through a new part of Sky Sanctuary that he hasn't discovered yet. It looks like this part of Sky Sanctuary is probably older than any other part. Shit, I'm surprised it's even older than me. Angel Island is where me and the niggas hung out. I remember getting scammed by this red nigga who owed me $5. Oh shit. Fuck am I talking about? Anyways, in this part, Knuckles finds a little relic thingy that teleports him into another place. I really don't know where the fuck that place is. Anyway, Knuckles sees some geometric niggas, and you know how we feel about geometric niggas in the black community. We don't fuck with shapes around these parts. Since Knuckles don't fuck with shapes, he decides to beat the polygon niggas up. And this fight goes crazy. This nigga was throwing hands up, down, left, right, B, A, start. I don't know what the fuck was going on. He was whooping they asses so bad, I was scared for my life. Anyway, Knuckles sees a flying nigga in the distance with a fucking giant, and next thing he knows, he's just trapped in the desert. Later on, Sonic finds Knuckles, and he just tells him that he needs all of the Chaos Emeralds so he can fight a giant. And of course, Knuckles gonna help him out because he a real nigga like that. After this, Knuckles sees the flying nigga, aka Sage, trying to fight Sonic. And Knuckles immediately tries to fade her when she does because you ain't gonna hit his homeboy like that. But Sonic stops Knuckles from whooping her ass because he says that Sage is actually trying to protect something, but he just don't know yet. Sage goes somewhere and then just talks her shit. I don't know what she does. She's just random as fuck in the story. Anyway, Knuckles finds some Cocos that need guidance. If you don't know, Cocos are just descendants of Chao. These specific Coco were separated from their troops and they just need a commander to help them out. And boom, Knuckles decides to do his commander shit again. After he helps out the Coco, Sonic and Knuckles both see a vision of the past. And this vision has the Coco in their true forms, but they kind of get killed. It's by a random ass beam of light that we don't know about yet. Bro, we all know Sonic's relationship with light, bro. Do not give this nigga any type of light source. This light-skinned ass nigga will not stop. After this, Sonic catches Knuckles pep talking some Coco and decides to help him out. Along the way though, they find this place that looks extremely similar to Angel Island. But when they get there, the Coco start acting like crackheads and then an enemy appears. This nigga, all that shit happened in like 30 seconds. So boom, 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 Sonic kills all of the enemies. So yeah, I forgot to say, Knuckles can't really fight all of the other enemies and shit because he's kind of holographic right now. Anyways, they find the rest of the Commander Coco. And with all of the Coco together, Knuckles sends them off with a final salute. And then they literally die in Knuckles' face. face. Later on, Sonic tries to speak with Knuckles, but he can't find the right words to say because of the shit that just happened. Shit, if a nigga died right in my face, I'd be stunned too, bro. Knuckles tells Sonic that his tribe was wiped out in an extremely similar way to how the Coco were. And he tells Sonic that it reminds him that he's alone. And I kid you not, Sonic says one of the realest statements I have heard in this series yet. Basically, Sonic says, I'ma always be here for you, my nigga. Through thick and thin, tiptoes down. Let a nigga try to pull up on you. I promise you, I'll be there in a millisecond. After a few real nigga words, Sonic and Knuckles part ways, with Knuckles saying that he'll catch up with Sonic later. And when Knuckles does catch up with Sonic, Sonic actually needs the emeralds again to fight the big ass nigga who killed the Coco in the first place. I'm talking about the Coco's original bodies, of course, because I don't know what the fuck going on, but they still kind of living, but not in their right body. Fuck you. Knuckles tells Amy he finds the Chaos Emerald so Sonic can go super and kill the boss thingy. I'ma just take a moment to say, this fight is fucking insane. That's pretty much the whole Knuckles story so far, at least in the mainline games. Luckily, we did get to play as Knuckles in Sonic Frontiers, but I wish we got to play as Knuckles way more often. The nigga literally has the second best character story in this series. And I really gotta say second best because Shadow's story goes hard. Anyways, that's it. Goodbye. 1, 2, ready, go. Honestly, just subscribe.
That's a lie.
If you don't hit that noti bell, you finna die.
That's a lie.
And while you at it, go ahead and drop a like.
That's
I ain't
a
got a
lie.
problem with you, but lil' bro, I came to fight.
That's a lie.